Fellas, there will be a time when we go on this self-improvement, self-development journey to become the best man we could be. There will be a time where we have to master our emotions. And you know what type of emotions I'm talking about because you're watching this video. You know those emotions you feel in the morning, late at night, when there's lotion on the nightstand, you probably got off work, kick back a couple IPAs and like, damn, I need to rub on my stuff. I need to rub on my stuff. But we already know deep down that we may have an issue that you may eventually want to stop, but you didn't take that leap of faith yet. You didn't go that extra mile to stop whacking off, to stop jacking off. You're familiar with no-fap semen retention. And I can tell you, as a man that has been on semen retention for 165 days, I can tell you that it's an up and downhill, just like with everything else in life. Nothing in life is a fast, easy race. We'll have the ups and downs. We have the pitfalls. We have to dodge some potholes. We have to go through the rocky roads to get to our destination. And that's what semen retention is when you on this path to master your sexual discipline and harness that energy to transmute it into something else, such as the gym, such as your creative work, such as making videos or doing art. All of this will help you become the man you want to be by practicing discipline. That discipline lies in your pants. The discipline lies in your habits. And when you go on semen retention, it forces you to face yourself in the mirror and analyze yourself and thought patterns of the bad habits you may have. See, I notice a lot of men, people in general, but I'm only focusing on the men. I notice a lot of men in general, we don't have the outlet women do, you know? We're socially conditioned to keep going further, to keep going on as if nothing is happening in our personal life. We don't have the outlet to fully express ourselves. And if you do as a man, good for you. But most men aren't comfortable expressing themselves. So we go through these escape routes, you know, whether it be drinking ourselves to death, whether it be whacking off 6 times a day, right? Just to escape the trials and tribulations of our reality. So when we go on semen retention, there will be times where you just feel like calling it quits because there's no one else holding you accountable. There will be times when you just feel like, you know, diving in some watery punani because no one's holding you accountable. You have a nice girl sweet talking to. You have a nice girl in your iMessages that's looking to get down and dirty, but you can't do that because you're on semen retention. But I realized the only way to fully go on this semen retention route is to have a deep desire to stop releasing your seed. If you're doing semen retention just because you see a lot of YouTube videos, you're watching a lot of more studios, and you've seen a lot of his videos, he has a whole semen retention playlist and he's saying some fire shit. And you was like, damn, I gotta go on semen retention. But there's a deeper reason for that. See, I went on semen retention because I realized I was wasting a lot of time scrolling on the Instagram, looking at the BBWs on Twitter, looking at the baddies on Instagram. They're everywhere, left and right. And you know I'm in a big city, so I even see baddies in person. I realized I was too focused on women and not focused on what I wanted to do. Hence why I'm on YouTube now. Hence why I published a book, which will be linked below in the bio, that you can read to save yourself from the spiritual warfare we're in. I realized that we waste a lot of time on things that don't really matter. Picture this, right? Imagine if you logged every minute of your day, not every minute, but every 10 minutes of the day, you logged your activity. How about every 30 minutes? Even every hour. No, I'm gonna do 30 minutes. Every 30 minutes, you log your activity of the day. How would you feel if you were to go put down that I went on the hub for 22 minutes. I released 2 nuts. How would you feel if you wrote that down in your journal every day next to your goals of saying you want to get down to 10% body fat, or you want to become more stylish, or you want to become a better writer? How would that look next to your goals? You would almost feel ashamed to writing it. So when you have this mental set that you have a desire to go on semen retention, to publish a book, start a podcast, create some paintings, start sewing, creating clothes, or start your online business, you realize that you're wasting a lot of time. Do this for 2 weeks and you see how much time you're wasting. How much hours a week do you spend whacking off your meat? How much hours a week do you spend scrolling on scandalous Instagram posts? Scrolling on entertainment. We're wasting our time on things of no value, when in reality, what we're doing on semen retention, what we're doing is actually attracting the life we want. We're getting the life we want by doing the work, and it will actually come naturally because you're moving in a different frequency. You don't have that thirsty energy about you because you're so focused on the life you're trying to paint. The women smell, they got a canine nose. They smell this. Oh, he's not thirsty. He's not looking at me. I want him. I want to be a part of his painting. I want to be a part of the picture he's painting because it seems like a pretty one. If you're whacking off, releasing your nuts in your sock, on your bed, on a rag, you don't have the energy or even the confidence to put the work and apply yourself 100% in the endeavors you want to do. Don't get caught up in these energy draining devices. We're already staring at it with the blue light, and now we're releasing even more energy to women that don't even know you, that don't even care about you, just to handicap yourself, all in the name of pleasure, all in the name of an emotion. And I don't know if you could say that H word, but I'm going to say borny. Borny, you're borny. You're borny. So it's that time to, get the lotion. Borny. Now, we have to become more disciplined. And this has to come from the mind first. You have to plant that seed in your mind like, I'm not whacking off to no bitches. I'm not whacking off to no thoughts. I'm not looking at no scandalous pictures. Do what you have to do to achieve this goal. Do what you have to do, whether it be create a new account. I won't say give up social media because you know how they put in social media to make us become addicted to us and make us have a low tolerance of boredom. What I would say as a stepping stone is to create a new Instagram, create a new Twitter, and just follow business account, follow wealthy account, follow successful accounts. Get rid of the scandalous photos, out of sight, out of mind. This is the mindset. So don't drive yourself crazy by not having a plan and not being fully mentally prepared for the spiritual warfare you're going to enter. Because you're going to get tested on day 3. You're going to get tested on day 14. You're going to get tested on day 60. So I'm just laying down the tools. I'm giving you the tools to be prepared for these tests. This is study hour right now. You're studying right now. So you have to have the desire to quit whacking off.